welcome to MWAC, your place on the web for all things photographic. I am your host, and my name is Missy, and I am here to help strip the veil of secrecy off being a professional photographer. To many people, it seems a very unattainable goal, but I'm here to tell you, it's not. It's a lot easier than you might think. And my friends started telling me, Missy, you're pretty good at this. You should be a professional photographer. I had never really thought about it before. I mean, photography has always been a passion of mine, but to be a professional, so I talked it over with my husband, and we decided that I would be a professional photographer.
Just like that.
So I started a website, and I started taking photographs of my friends' kids and friends at church, and being a professional was so much easier than I ever thought. So through these series of videos, we're going to talk about really what it takes and what it doesn't take to be a professional. And today's topic is the camera, because you kind of need one to be a professional photographer. I mean, I guess you could use your iPhone, but now I shoot with a Canon. It is a DSLR. It is a professional camera. And I learned early on that things like exposure and f-stops and oh shoot, what is it? What is it called? Oh, come on, the thing where the amount, the light. Oh, shutter speed. Things like f-stop and shutter speed, you really don't need to know that. And I know people tell you you do, but you don't. Because today's cameras are made so well that you can just take that little dial at the top of the camera and turn it. And there's a little letter P, as in Paul, or professional, or photographer. I know it starts with a P, but it kind of has that foot sound, so don't. Think professional. Professional P. I really think that's kind of what the dial means. Other people say it's program. I think it's for professional because you just have to turn it, and the camera looks at everything you're photographing, and boom, it makes the decision for you. And so it will expose how it sees fit. So, I mean, you could spend a lot of time going over things like exposure, but I don't really think it's necessary. Let the camera do the work for you, and you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
So until next time, thanks for stopping in. I hope you learned a little something. Actually, I think I hear my girls coming home, so it's time to go make dinner. Have a great night. Until next time, bye.
Bye. Hey guys, so a friend of mine shared this video with me, which you just watched my reactions to. Wow, I don't even know where to start with that. So apparently things like exposure, f-stop, shutter speed, ISO, I've been learning all of those and I don't need to because the camera does it all for me. Totally not true. There's a lot of people that think being a professional is so easy, it's just a matter of clicking the button. Some people will take a lot of photos, they'll get a couple of good ones, they'll show them around, and then people think they're a good photographer. But in my experience, being a good photographer is being able to take an amazing photo in any situation. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to show you the difference between the mode that MWAC Missy was talking about. So I'm going to take a picture with a camera that's probably pretty similar to what she's using. She didn't say which Canon DSLR she's using, she just said that it was a professional camera. This is an entry-level DSLR with an entry-level lens. This whole setup's probably about $800, which is typically what you're going to see for someone just getting into it. Okay, so I'm going to take a picture in the auto mode, and then I'm going to take a picture using manual control, and we're going to compare the two and see what looks better and see if Missy is right that the camera knows what to do best. Let's see what happens. Alright, so what in the world happened? We put it on P mode, professional mode, as she had said, but what the camera is trying to do is render everything at an 18% gray. It's smart, but it's not that smart. So what it's doing is saying there's not enough light in this room for me to be able to take this picture. So what did it do? It popped up the on-camera flash and hit me with a dull, flat light with a high f-stop, so there's no depth of field whatsoever. Now, me, knowing what kind of lighting we're dealing with, dropped the f-stop, dropped the shutter speed, and used the natural light. We've got this window up here that has nice diffused light coming through, so I dropped those down and dropped the ISO down so that we could get a nice clean looking picture without a harsh shadow on the wall and without a nasty blue light coming into the room messing with the warm light that's coming in through the windows. So take a look at the photos, you be the judge, and let me know if you think that f-stop and exposure and shutter speed are things that you just don't need to know about. Talk to you soon.